The kilometer-thick ice of Antarctica hides secrets that are millions of years old, and scientists have just discovered one of the most fascinating ones. In a new study, Australian geologists have proven that a gigantic and mysterious structure is hidden beneath the ice masses of East Antarctica, one that is older than the dinosaurs and whose history revolutionizes our understanding of planet Earth.
Stay tuned until the end for exciting original footage. A warm welcome, everyone. Alright guys, today we're embarking on a treasure hunt like no other.
A treasure hunt for the hidden secrets beneath the ice of Antarctica. If you're as excited about geological mysteries as I am, then why not subscribe to the channel? Subscribing is completely free, you'll never miss a video again, and you'll be helping me out a lot. Thank you everyone. Antarctica is a continent of extremes. Minus 70 degrees Celsius, ice layers several kilometers thick, and winds that can turn a person into an icicle in seconds. But what lies hidden beneath this hostile ice sheet may be even more extreme than the surface itself.
Somehow this truly makes me think of John Carpenter's classic horror film, The Thing. Let me know if you've seen it. Since the 1950s, scientists have known that something mysterious lies beneath the East Antarctic ice sheet.
Soviet researchers discovered the first evidence of a massive mountain range, the Gamburtsev Subglacial Mountains. This massif is hidden under up to 3,100 meters of ice. From its base, the mountains reach heights of up to 3,400 meters, comparable to the Alps, but even these peaks are still covered by hundreds of meters of ice and therefore remain completely invisible. I don't know about you, but when I hear such fascinating facts about our planet, I always feel like a curious little boy. What makes this mountain range so special is not only its length of over 1,000 kilometers, but above all its age and state of preservation. After millions of years of erosion, such an old mountain range should have long since been worn down to gentle hills.
Instead, the mountain valleys and peaks are preserved so sharply and in such detail as if they had only formed yesterday. How is that possible? And what exciting discoveries have researchers now made in this mountain range beneath the ice?
A team of researchers from the University of Tasmania and Macquarie University has now gotten to the bottom of the mystery of the Gamburtsev Mountains in the truest sense of the word. But since they couldn't simply drill through the kilometer-thick ice to take rock samples, the scientists had to get creative. They examined tiny zircon particles in sandstone deposits found hundreds of kilometers away in sediments. These crystals had once been transported from the now-buried mountains by ancient rivers.
Zircon is as valuable to geologists as gold is to treasure hunters, or as pizza is to me.
Since these crystals contain uranium, which decays into lead at a predictable rate, they function like natural clocks. This enabled the researchers to reconstruct the time of origin of these ancient mountains. And the result is super exciting. The Gamburtsev Subglacial Mountains were formed about 500 million years ago when the tectonic plates of our planet collided to form the supercontinent Gondwana. Professor Nathan Dechko from Macquarie University explains initially, the formation process was similar to that of other mountain ranges. Tectonic plates collided and pushed the edges upward, but then something unusual happened. As the mountains grew and the Earth's crust became thicker and hotter, the entire system became unstable. The mountain range became too heavy to support itself and began to collapse under its own weight. Deep underground, heated rocks began to melt and flow sideways,
a process that scientists refer to as gravitational propagation. Gravitational propagation is something people are familiar with, especially as the Christmas season approaches again.
Although parts of the mountain range collapsed on the surface, a massive root of thickened crust remained anchored deep in the earth, extending down into the mantle. This is how co-author Jacqueline Halpin from the University of Tasmania describes this extraordinary geological process. This deep root is the reason why the Gamburtsev Mountains are still so impressively preserved after 500 million years. While other mountains would have long since fallen victim to erosion, this mountain range was stabilized by its deep anchoring in the Earth's mantle and later preserved by ice. I can already hear some of you shouting,
"Who cares about a few mountains under the ice? Boring."
Not boring at all. These findings have far-reaching implications for our understanding of Earth's history. The Gamburtsev Mountains are the source of the Lombard Glacier and the Ameri Ice Shelf, the largest glacier shelf ice system in Antarctica. It shaped the landscape long before the first ice sheets formed. Knowledge of the true structure beneath the Antarctic ice is therefore fundamental to understanding glacier dynamics and the evolution of the East Antarctic ice sheet, and it helps us understand how the ice sheets have behaved over millions of years and how they might respond to future climate change. Antarctica has looked so different throughout its history. Imagine if you could travel back in time 500 million years. You would find a completely different Earth, a world without vertebrates on land but with enormous mountain ranges that are now hidden under kilometers of ice. These mountains have seen continents drift, supercontinents form and break apart, and finally the birth of Antarctica as an ice-covered continent.
And then they saw how humans invented Hawaiian pizza and decided never to come out from under the ice again.
What is particularly exciting is that these hidden mountains have an alpine morphology similar to the European Alps. This means that relatively young alpine glaciation once encountered an ancient river network here. Scientists estimate that the river system is up to 550 million years old, a time span that truly boggles the imagination.
Well, at least that's my opinion. So, beneath the ice of Antarctica, not just a single mountain range is hidden, but an entire continent of solid rock with a wide variety of landscapes.
Scientists are continuously mapping this hidden topography using state-of-the-art imaging techniques. And as the new study shows, this colossal hidden landscape is full of surprises. The Gamburtsev Subglacial Mountains are just one example of the secrets beneath the Antarctic ice. Lakes, rivers, gorges, and even volcanic activity exist in this hidden world. Lake Vostok is a particularly spectacular example. It lies almost 4 kilometers below the ice, and at over 250 kilometers long is one of the largest lakes in the world. It has been completely isolated for millions of years. Researchers suspect that there is a unique ecosystem there that has developed completely independently of the outside world. When drilling was carried out, traces of microbes were found that may indicate life in this closed water world. Life that exists down there comes relatively close to the discovery of extraterrestrial life, I think.
The conditions there are just that extreme. Yes, and with every new discovery, our understanding of what the Antarctic continent really looks like and how it works expands. And the research methods used to unravel this ancient history are, in themselves, a masterpiece of modern science. With zircon dating, seismic measurements, and satellite technology, researchers today can read stories stored in crystals that are older than all life on Earth. I'll keep you updated on any further discoveries in Antarctica. So make sure to subscribe to the channel now, and don't forget to give a thumbs up to really get the YouTube algorithm going. And by the way, speaking of hidden secrets, there is another mysterious discovery in space that has astronomers excited. A green comet has been discovered in our solar system, and some scientists are linking it to the enigmatic interstellar visitor 3I Atlas. What is the story behind these mysterious celestial bodies? Why are we experiencing a veritable comet invasion? You can find out in my latest video. Just click on the top right. It's very, very exciting. You'll find another video at the bottom right. Every click really helps the channel. Thank you very much, everyone. Otherwise, I'd say see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.